It should be live. I'm waiting for it to start. Alright, we got live video now. We're going to start from the top. In 2007, I came up with the idea about Get Shorty in 2006 with Gov.O'Malley. It was a movie about the war on drugs, N62528. N62528. So what I did is, I put it all on film. Social media for social change. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I started with MySpace. I used AOL instead of Gmails, but now I got Gmails. I also used the phone. We graduated. Cell phone was a powerful tool. See the cell phone? That's Peter Franchot, the controller. I'll call you later. That's April 22nd. April 4th, 2000. That's April of this year. Alright? See the conversation? I need that audit. It's my intellectual property. You see that? So we don't have no misunderstandings about what me and Mr. Franchot is talking about. We talking about a federal estate audit about my money that was stolen in 2011. I went on 2011. See that? Everything is on Facebook, social media, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Alright? So we don't have no misunderstandings. See the dates? That's May. We did seen this face to face. I got Peter Franchot, I got Doug Gansler, I got Kamenetz, I got anybody on film. I never got a trial. If you go to Judge Carrion today, Judge Carrion got my paperwork. I never got a trial. Judge Carrion, Erek, Barron. Yeah. The Department of Justice, the Secret Service. You're talking about human rights violations here in America. Nancy Pelosi just went to China to piss off the Chinese and with Taiwan. Well, I'm getting ready to piss you off with Americans' issues. I use the toilet. See that? That's the toilet you locked me up for. That's the Baltimore Sun, that's Martin Luther King, and that's me. That's Pit on Fire from the Baltimore Sun. And y'all mailed me that because of the good I do in the community. And that was in 2006. I use that toilet as an art piece. If y'all ever seen the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin, that's what I did to you. I played the movie The Jerk. This is me, the United States Navy. Alright, I took an oath to defend my country against all terrorists, foreign and domestic. Our police department is a domestic terrorist. I joined the Navy in 1977, January 1977. I transported drugs. They taught me how to be a drug dealer. I sold drugs in Newport News, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, Hampton, Virginia. And it's all in my DD 214. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. See that? That's Chief Hyatt and Johnny Oleski. See that? Civil lawsuit because y'all won't file those criminal charges. That's for $250 million because y'all kidnapped me and y'all destroyed evidence. Now if you go to the Board of Elections, Jared DeMarantes, he got my information in a flag. That's my intellectual property. If you go to Judge Carrion, she got my booklet. That's my intellectual property covered under the First Amendment. And if you go to these individuals in this email, you see who it is? Melissa Mirburn. Alright? Diana Suggs from the Baltimore Sun. Ken LaRue, Lake County, Illinois. Peter Franco, that's your phone number right there. And you call Joseph Kane. He was a witness when I did this. Alright, legal mail. Y'all got to turn over all that legal mail because y'all deceived the voters. Y'all deceived the voters. When you deceive the voters, that means that's voter fraud. That's 98 Rockin' Shorty. Alright? Because everybody know me. I am not a terrorist, I'm an activist. And my activism is documented. It's making a movie, it's my intellectual property. Right here, Rob Fix Production. That's Governor Hogan. If you go to Senator Antonio Hayes today, he got a book, I Am Dred Scott. I got 13, 14 movies. This was one of them. I Am Dred Scott. We're going to show you Governor Hogan ain't nothing but boss hog. Ronald Reagan reinvented. All he want to do is lock up black Baltimore and make money off of it. Picking black cotton. He picking black cotton. That's the Secret Service. Alright? That's the Secret Service. Y'all got a Secret Service file on me. Y'all got an FBI file on me. You got a Department of Justice file on me. And I want the public to see those files. See, when y'all killed Malcolm and y'all killed Martin, y'all had an FBI file. Y'all had a Department of Justice file. Well, I made a file on you. Reverse discrimination? No. Reverse investigation. See that? 2013. Baltimore County Detention Center. Y'all got to turn over that information because I need an audit. That's the Internal Revenue Service. Because y'all made money off of me illegally. Fraud in the court, fiduciary fraud, fraud by the state. There's no statute of limitations on fraud and fiduciary fraud, especially when the courts commit the fraud. Alright, let's get that one straight. I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I know the law. I also know that the Department of Justice got to act on this because I gave y'all that information long before I got locked up. Civil Rights Division. You feel me? Tom Capelhoff. Tom Capelhoff, Rod Rosenstein, Alan Locks, Sarah Marquette destroyed evidence. And I got the email which says she destroyed it. You got a case file on me from the 80s, so how you destroy the evidence I gave you in 2021? How you destroy the evidence I gave you? Me and Brian Baith came to your office, and it's on film. That's Congressman Cummings' office. Senators, congressmen, my elected officials. You feel me? Crimes, drugs, judiciary. You feel me? We're talking about criminality in the courts and the corruption in the courts. Congressman Cummings, Sarbanes, Dutch, Cardens, Mikulski. Here you go. See whose office? Senator Benjamin Cardens. Miss Gion, whistleblower's application. You feel me? Y'all got that from 2006 to 2010. Y'all got that. And y'all got to turn that evidence over. It's voter suppression by the Democratic Party. And this is the party. Emails to send some of y'all to jail because this is ddshortman@gmail.all.com. You see Senator Cardin's office? You see MSNBC? You see all this? It's Jim Crow justice. And I told y'all about that November 3rd, 2009. November will be here again in 2022 and you still ain't did nothing. It's 13 years a slave. Federal and state investigation. I got my ducks lined up. Quack, quack. I'm the best of the best in Baltimore. If you look at that, it's meat on fire. That's from the Baltimore Magazine. All right. The barbecue pros. All right. This is about salaries. Big salary survey. Go look in there. I'm in there. You feel me? That's the Baltimore. And if you look in here, it's about my catering, lifestyle, style magazine. All right. And this is me at Zion Forum, Resident Support Anti-Violence Plan. I gave you a program to stop the violence and y'all sat here and shot it down. I gave you a program. And you can go to the Waukegan New Sun and get the article. You feel me? I gave you a program. Multiple factors that influence kids to join gangs. You feel me? The economic factor. The economic factor. Family factors. I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist. And my activism stretches from Zion, Illinois to Baltimore City. Baltimore City right here. You see that? That's Edward, Lieutenant Governor Brown, Mikulski, Dutch Ruperberger, Branch, Cummings. Block party gets bigger and better. See the date? That's 2009. We dying out here, Davis said. You feel me? We dying out here. We dying behind the war on drugs, and y'all don't want to talk about the war on drugs. You want to say stop the violence, but you want to say end the war on drugs. Got the Weaver Award for weaving in Baltimore. You feel me? The social fabric of our lives. And in my weaving is this. Alright? I got anybody in Baltimore here. That's the Shriver Institute. And that's Johnny Oleski. Johnny Oleski asked for a federal investigation. Y'all ain't did it yet. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? That's Mayor Pugh. So let's talk about it. Like I said, I'm weaving in Baltimore. You can get all this information anytime you want to see it. It's for public display. So is this. That's President Obama. That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake. That's Mr. Hardin from the Department of Justice. Head States Attorney Marilyn Mosby, 2016. And she say she built for this? She said she works for the Innocence Project? She been lying to you. Starbucks and Shorties. Alright? Mayor Pugh and Shorty. Thelma Branch and Shorty. This is a learning moment. Alright? This is a learning moment. Art and activism. The art of protest. You see who that is? And these are the supporters of Shorties. I got thousands of people that wrote a petition to have my case examined, and nobody examined it yet. So this is what we do. I'm getting ready to file with Amnesty International. I'm going to give my story to Amnesty International. Can y'all read? Alright. Shorties, the self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. I'm part of black leadership in Baltimore, but I'm not part of black sellouts in Baltimore. Alright? I work for the community. So we're going to make you produce all this mail. That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake. That's the I.R.S. That's the Attorney General, Erek Holder. And that's Jayne Miller. Whatever Jayne Miller got before she retires and put them sunglasses on, make sure she turn this over for the voters. Before November. Governor Hogan, before November, let Westmore see this. Governor Hogan and Al Redmer, I was insured. That was $1 million policy. Yeah, that's Governor Hogan. That's Governor Hogan. That's President Biden and the Department of Justice. That's Justice Mary Barbera. That's President Biden and the Department of Justice. And that's President Trump. That's Peter Franchot. See, you got it April 5th, 2022. Delegate Stephanie Smith, she got it. Delegate Stephanie Smith has some information. That information is very, that's my intellectual property. Y'all let Justin Fenton make the movie We Run the City. Y'all let that white boy David Simon do The Wire. Well, y'all can't stop me from making my movie. And it's all about the politicians and the politics in Maryland. I don't have to change nobody's name. I don't have to change nobody's nothing. You feel me? Social media for social changes. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. That's Martin Luther King's porch in Atlanta. And that's Harriet Tubman Field. We dedicated that to Harriet Tubman. We weaving in Baltimore, 2022. Nancy Pelosi, you talk about China's violations, you better take a look at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror, because y'all violating us every day. How many police shootings you got every day, and how many black people dying every day? This is America. We weaving some truth here. Can you hear me?